Hey, hey, what's happening?
Yep, for some fun in the sun.
Check it out.
Let's get in the water.
We got seagulls, sandpipers,
Clams and oysters.
all here in the Ipswich Bay, Massachusetts.
Let's go. Hi, today I'm here with my friend Sandy Tilton, aka Stemma, and she wrote this beautiful book called Ralph and Me. It's wonderful. So Stemma, will you please tell us all about your book and the reason why you wrote it?
Well, many years ago, I always noticed that there was a gull around me. And as a kid, I never really paid too much attention to it. But as I got older and the stress of life, gets in the way as an adult, and I'd go to the beach and walk for hours and hours and hours, and there always seemed to be a gull around. So one day, I came back to my spot on the beach, and there was this guy sitting behind me, and he starts laughing. And I'm like, well, dude, what's so funny? And he says, have you noticed that gull that keeps going with you? Every time you walk the beach, he goes. Sometimes he flies, sometimes he walks, sometimes he's ahead of you. And I just kind of went, yeah, I've noticed. Thank you, because I thought maybe I was just a little nuts. I'm glad somebody else noticed. So anyway, after that, I decided that he needed a name. So I named him Ralph. And he has been around me my whole life. And there's got to be a purpose for that.
Was it the same one or just different ones become Ralph?
Well, in my mind, Ralph, the spirit of Ralph,
Right.
is in every gull.
Right, so basically it's a spirit animal then.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
So I guess we're doing a show on spirit animals.
I guess we
Cool.
are.
All right.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, as time went on, and I began to notice things and spend more time in nature, because what's wrong with spending time in nature? It's a great
Beautiful thing, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. And I was doing my photography thing, and I wanted to use my photography and my experiences with Ralph to try and create a story that would appeal to all ages, that had a little bit of a message.
And it does too.
And that's Ralph was born.
Right, it's wonderful. When I read it, I just thought it was one of the most amazing things. That's why I thought, oh my God, I have to introduce you to the world and your wonderful book. And basically, we're going to do a show on spirit animals.
Cool.
So this is the first part of it, and up next, we'll see what's going on. All right?
Cool.
Thank you, kiddo. This is a wonderful
thank you.
little interview.
I know, this is wonderful. Oh my God.
Beginning of a great thing. All right? Thank you.
Mine.
Did I get your attention? That's one of my early spirit animals, the rooster. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce one of my little friends, June. A beautiful little baby deer, such a playful little gentle love. Are you graceful, delicate, and serene? Well, you might have a little bit of deer spirit in you. Are you a very calm and collected person and very alert? Then basically you do. Next up is my friend Oliver. That magnificent and graceful bird is an osprey. I've got to interact with him over the years, and it's beautiful. He gets to talk to me, bounces around on the fence, and he flies right over my head to say hello. Magnificent creature, and I hope you all enjoy the pictures I have of him. Osprey is also a caretaker, a guardian, and a very communicative and family-oriented animal. Next up is our turtle friend, our slow and steady teacher. The turtle also shows us how to heal and rest. Because he always has his house on his back, it's a wonderful thing to observe. Just look at these cute little robins. They're following Mom around. Mama, 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 feed me, feed me. All right, kids, give me a break. Can't feed you all at once. Next up are the bunnies. Rabbits are very lucky and extremely happy, and they're associated with fertility and abundance. Go figure. Next up is my little friend Flipper. To me, one of the most intelligent, friendly personalities on the planet. I got the privilege of looking into Flipper's eyes and seeing the intelligence in her. It was truly one of the most amazing and remarkable things I've ever done in my life. I hope one day you'll be able to do this too. Look up! It's the raven, an extremely intelligent and sharp-witted creature. They have their own language. They're also very, very wise. Hopefully, if you're a wise person, you have a little bit of raven in your blood. And then one of my greatest things I've ever seen in my life, I've actually been in the water with a few times, is a whale. I got the privilege when I was younger of jumping into the bay and running my hands down a finback whale and having him look right into my eyes as I looked into his. Truly magical moment. Whales associated with Earth's wisdom, and they're spectacular to see in the wild. Okay, how about if we learn about our pets? Let's look at our feline loves. Their beautiful eyes captivate us. Their deep independence and self-assuredness and their stealthy love. They only want cuddles when they want them. But when you look into their eyes, you see their attentiveness and love they want to give us, and us to them. Next up is our greatest companion, our dogs. Man's best friend. They love unconditionally, take care of us, and are unbelievable companions. They protect us and are always there when we need them. Is that part of your personality? We all love dogs. We always had puppy dogs running around. We're showing you some of the dogs we have. Little Bowley, China Doll, and Poulin. And get a look at these little puppies. Aren't they adorable? And now it's time to meet the largest mammal on Earth, the elephant. A matriarch. If you have mothering in your veins, then you have a little bit of elephant in you. These elephants are just truly one of the most remarkable land creatures in the world. They're so gentle with their young, and their matriarchs are the ones that take care of everything. Their mothers, their sisters, and their little aunties raise all the little ones. When you look into their eyes like I have in the past, you can see just how much intelligence and love they have for us all. Look up in the air. It's the eagle. The reason why our country has that for a symbol is because of its dominance, its pure intelligence and never give up attitude. That's some of the attitude that I have in my veins. Hopefully you have it also. Next up is our dragonfly friends. They're very, very unique. They start life underwater as little hellgrammites. Basically live in a little cocoon. They're continually growing underwater. When they finally burst from the water and become a dragonfly themselves, they're truly magical acrobats that can fly backwards. They have the most beautiful colors that I've ever seen in the world. Right next to the dragonflies is our butterflies. The monarchs are my favorite. They're associated with wisdom and patience. They proceed to help us change our minds. Is that part of your animal spirit? Now, one of the things I got to experience in my life with my sister Tammy at one time is seals on the beach. We got to experience a little baby seal. We named him Weezer. We were with him for about 45 minutes, just giving him his space, listening to him. He'd close his eyes, open them, look at us, go back to take a nap, and hung out with her for a little while until Mama came and rescued her. After about 45 minutes, Mama comes screaming at the shore, and little Weezer bounced back into the water. It was truly a magical moment. Next up is one of the most amazing creatures I've ever seen in my life, a hummingbird. They're the most talented flyers, magical, beautiful, and very busy all the time. Is that part of your personality? I know it's part of mine, always keeping busy and doing things.
Well, what's your name, son?
I love to sing about the moon and the June and the spring. I love to sing.
Wow, when you look at that, that's a beautiful owl. Look at that little baby creature with the beautiful eyes staring back at us. Owls associated with wisdom and patience. And last but not least is my friend Stemmer's favorite spirit animal, the seagull. They're truly remarkable creatures if you kind of follow them and watch them. I've actually had, when I was younger, one poop on me, which is supposed to be good luck, and I've had them steal food out of my hands when I was getting ready to eat it. They're truly persistent creatures who never give up. And remember, animals energize your life and awaken your soul. Those are just a few of the beautiful spirit animals that have come into my life. Can you relate to any of these beautiful souls?
Mine.
Now, I'm getting hungry, and I think me and Stem are going to cook something up for you guys, and we'll see what goes on. Stemmer, thank you for doing this. This is wonderful. So we just got to watch a little bit of the show, the animals, Power Animals show, and basically I'm starving, and you're going to help me cook. What now? What are we cooking?
Oh, we're cooking salad, my favorite, my personal favorite.
Okay.
And what?
Ziti broccoli Alfredo, and then parfaits for dessert.
Yeah.
So what it is, why don't you get started on this over here, and I'll be the assistant, okay?
You're going to be the assistant.
Yeah. Well, I'm good at doing.
So do you cut your lettuce?
Well, I usually break it up like that.
Tear it.
I usually tear it. That's
Cutting lettuce is a sin.
Yes, I know.
I was told that.
Right. But I had to cut half of it because I didn't want to use the whole thing, so this works out better.
So we're just going to do this.
Right.
We don't need a whole lot, right?
No, we'll just use all this because we'll probably eat most of it anyway. No sense of going to waste.
Hungry, aren't you?
Oh, I'm starving. Every time I do anything on a show or anything like that, always hungry.
Okay, onions.
Load it right in.
onions, onions, onions. You just throw them all in
All
there.
right. Cucumbers.
Cucumbers. We're gonna make this pretty.
All right, good job. I like it.
There you go.
See, that's what we're here for then. To make it look pretty.
Careful, Ricky. I have a knife. You know.
All right.
Okay. So do you grow your own tomatoes?
Yes, we usually do, but right now it's winter time and they're not acceptable to be grown. So, since we were little kids, we did all this stuff, you know. Our grandparents and our parents taught us how to do all
Oh
this.
yeah,
So.
spent my life in the garden.
Right. Because it was free food.
Okay.
All right.
So now we got
Avocado,
avocados
one of my
from
favorite
Mexico.
things.
Okay.
Yum. I'm starving already.
Okay.
So while we heat up the ziti broccoli alfredo, we're going to have you guys watch this little show, the little video that I took of my favorite little hummingbird, Henrietta, and a little butterfly, monarch butterfly.
Monarch butterfly,
And they're
yes.
fighting
I used to
over.
raise them.
They're fighting over a flower. Now I think if everyone watches this over here, and all the people having a war, they should watch this little bit of a video and come together like these two did and have a peace out. So while they're doing that, we're gonna go get everything ready. So see you in a second. That's our broccoli ziti alfredo. Yummy, yummy. Now the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to make fruit parfaits. One of my favorite things to do in the world. Dessert, because it's the French in me, got to have a sweet thing. So I got two made, and then we'll show you how to make some. Look how beautiful these puppies are.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Both for me? You're gonna
Yeah,
do
of
your own?
course. Yeah.
Okay.
We have to have a prize in the bottom of it. So we start off with some chocolate syrup. So what it is, we start off with putting a few pineapples. Pineapple and chocolate are really delicious. Pineapples on the bottom. And then from there, a couple of blueberries to mix in with the chocolate. There, a little dollop of Cool Whip. And I cheated again, didn't whip it up. And from there, we put in a little bit of mandarin oranges. Oh. Mandarin oranges, a little bit of pears. These are my favorite fruits, by the way, also. Some raspberries.
Those are my favorite.
Oh yeah, me too. I love raspberry anything. Raspberries. Another little bit of Cool Whip. And that's it. So me and Stummer have one. And we made this one for all you folks out there, okay? So thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you.
See you next time. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. No animals were harmed in the making of this great little film. Thank you for watching. Please leave us a comment.